Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World, the Great Western Express and the Journeys sort of scenario where we're going to be taking out every train here in sort of chapter 1, 2, 3, perhaps chapter 4. I'm not too sure on chapter 4. We're starting with the Great Western Express, and last time we did 1 Kilo 64 London Paddington to Bedwin. Today we're going to be doing 1 Papa 51 Hereford to London Paddington, drive a network turbo along the last half of its journey from Hereford between Reading and London Paddington. That should complete chapter 1 for us, though we still only have a bronze on the 166 introduction, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. Make sure you stay tuned, and like the last one, I'm going to try and do this with minimal usage of the HUD. Let's see if I can remember the speed limits coming in and also not get tricked by caution signals. Okay, here we go. Stop at location Slough in stop at location Slough. There's a different one. That's new. Let's get this sorted. Switch on AWS. Let's be nice and quick about this. There we go. It looks like we're not picking up any passengers from here, so we're just going to prepare our vehicle. So like that. 17 miles to Slough. Hopefully I get this correct. There we go. And our starting speed limit does seem to be 95 miles per hour. That doesn't seem right. It should be 40 miles per hour. Anyway, let's get ourselves going. Did I put myself into forward? There it is. And we are underway. Let's take a look from... I tell you what, I'm going to go for... nice and quick. Take a look from here. Like that. There we go. I have to say, it doesn't really sound as it should in terms of the horns. Right, so I better get myself back in the vehicle. Yep, 40 miles per hour. There's the 40. Just double checking for any other speed limit changes that I could potentially see that are not noted on here. But everything seems to be noted. There's a 60. I'm going to accelerate for the 60 at... I'm going to say this gantry. There you go, that's fair enough. I'm just going to leave it like that. We are now going to 125, so I should just be able to go the entire way. Somebody said that this new camera shake thing is a new feature of Train Sim World. There's a weird shadow again. What is that? It's as though we go through a tunnel that doesn't exist. That needs to be sorted. That certainly needs to be sorted. I have a feeling we're going to be swapping track at some point and it's not going to tell me. I've just got a really bad feeling about that. Some comments that I've received. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everybody watching. Some of the comments I've received, some people have been asking, am I going to be doing the... is it the East Coast one? I am. Okay, what's that a warning for? I do not know. I'm thinking that's a warning for changing track if it doesn't clear. It has cleared. I'm just going to keep going. As I said, East Coast, I'm going to be looking at doing that should the popularity continue and should it certainly grow. After the Great Western, my intention is not to hit my volume controls and show up the volume on the side. My intention is to do the Which one am I thinking of doing next? It is the Transpennine Express. That's the one I want to do. Transpennine route. Is it Northern Transpennine? I don't know. Then I want to do the... Is it Darlington, Saltburn by the Sea? Whatever that route is. Teesside, I think. I wish to do that one. And then after that, I'm looking to probably do the East Coast one. I had to do that. I knew the tunnel was there, so I had to do that. There seems to be no signalling that's telling me I'm changing track or anything like that. I do see it looks like a double yellow signal right the way across. That could potentially mean that I'm going to be switching onto that track, but I see nothing of the sort. There is a 40 there. It's not warning me for it. So I'm going to keep going. Nope. There's nothing telling me that I'm switching. Although that's now a single yellow, and that's starting to cause me some concern. I'm doing double the speed. If this one gives me a caution, it has not. And that next one's a red. Now I am concerned. No, wait, these signals are not showing me swapping track, so I do not need to be concerned. I'll just keep going absolutely flat out. Now I do wonder what that first caution was for. I'm not sure at all. There's the 40, please don't switch. Thank you. So I wonder what's causing the stopping there. Oh, there's a is that a train coming across? I do not know. Hello, train. I'll just keep going. This is coming back. I've just got to remember this is Twyford. Yep, coming back. This is Twyford. I think yes. Don't second guess yourself. I'm pretty sure I know this map, or this route, should I say. Now I'm going to probably have got this all wrong, and somebody's going to go, nope, that wasn't Twyford. But I think after that we have Maidenhead. Then we've got two more, the ones that I cannot remember which ones they are. Burnham and Taplow? Is it Burnham, Taplow? Taplow, Burnham? One of the others. And then there's Slough. So I know I'm stopping at Slough. Very nice. But for me, I can just continue at 90 miles per hour. I suppose I'll bring the heads-up display back as we get closer to Slough, and we'll probably be able to work from there as to when to slow the train down. That seems awfully low, I have to admit. Perhaps it's just the way it looks up there, but those signals, I was going to say traffic lights, are not really traffic lights, are they? Those aspect signals, 2 aspect signals, or they're 3 aspect signals, just look really, really low. I think they're 3 aspects. Right. Let's have a look at how close this actually is. It is low, it's just that it's on the side of the train, that's all. That one is actually really low. Nothing to worry about still. Pottering along happily at 90 miles per hour. So the one thing about this one compared to the last one was wet, it was raining, it was murky, there was a slight mist, it just wasn't great weather. This one's a lot nicer. The weather is a lot nicer, so it's probably a... easier to, yeah. I'll find really decent screenshots from this. This doesn't help, I think. Actually, perhaps at the back. That could be an interesting screenshot. Don't normally take screenshots of trains from the back. Like that. Or perhaps, nope, zoomed out probably looks better. Like that. There we go, there's a screenshot. Back in the driver's seat. We haven't passed another station, have we? I do not think so. We'll just have to keep an eye out. I'm sure that there's a long distance between Twyford and Maidenhead. That there are no stations in between. Hello, goodbye. I think we're coming up to a station, as a matter of fact. This must be Maidenhead. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is Maidenhead. No warnings to slow down, so I'm just going to blast through the station at 90 miles per hour. Should be absolutely fine. If it's not, then I'm in lots of trouble. I'm tempted to check, but I really don't want to. There we go. Straight through the station. Nothing to worry about. Now we're starting to get towards London, so we're only a few miles out. Probably maybe 6 miles. I'd say we're probably about 6 or 7 miles out from the M25 junction, surely. So we do need to be wary and careful as we're coming up to Slough, that means. In fact, I'll bring this up. You can see we're 4.7 miles from Slough, so yes, we are about 6 miles from the junction with the M25, I would assume. I think Slough is pretty close, a few miles out of it. The one thing we do have to worry about is going to be braking from 90 miles per hour again. 15:16, we've got 4 miles to go, and we've got essentially 4 minutes. We've got 4 miles to go and 4 minutes to do it in. So we are really doing well on the schedule here. It didn't tell me to open the doors. Perhaps I think that's why I lost time last time, is because I went ahead and opened the doors and everything like that. Thinking about my braking points from 90 miles per hour, I'm probably going to try and brake at 800 yards and see what happens. I really still do not know the braking capabilities of this vehicle. So if I hit the brakes from 900 yards, I mean, that gives me a fair amount of stopping distance. What is that? That gives me 700 meters of stopping distance. That's a long time to stop a train. This one I do not need to hit the horn because I'm not going past the platform. But I'm pretty sure the next stop is Slough in 2 miles time. Hopefully I do not mess this up, and hopefully I do not have to stop at every station after that, because that can be annoying. So 1.9 miles to go. We're coming into, we're definitely coming into Slough, as you can see. We've got industry, we've got signs of life have appeared. Between Reading and Maidenhead there wasn't much in terms of signs of life. Now the signs of life have appeared, and you can see everywhere There are buildings, there are houses, there are roads, there are bridges, lots of them. 1.1 miles to go. Okay, now if this was a HST, I think I would have started braking here. Yep, I think I would have hit the brakes here if this was a HST. As such, I'm going to hit the brakes now. There we go. That's actually quite good. That's actually really good. $30. Okay, please be correct. Please let this have worked out properly. Not quite, but I'll take it. I will take it. I'm going to open the doors. I'm going to hit that as well, just in case. So that there is the check signal. I haven't used that yet, but what that allows you to do is you switch that. I believe that's known as a DRA, driver reminder appliance, and it tells you that when you stopped at a station, before you go, it will not let you go unless you've checked the signal. So you have to flick that, and it says check signal, so you know, oh right, yes, let me have a look. That's the signal. Okay, I'm cleared to go. So I'm going to actually activate that, adding in another sense of realism to the actual simulation, which is always important to do. It's always important to add in that's realism. Right. Wait until 15:17, that's fine. Okay. About 20 seconds left to wait. We should be alright. And what I'm going to do is, that signal is green, so I'm going to switch that off. I'm going to say, I have checked that signal, it is green. We'll lock the doors. And next stop, London Paddington. $18 miles to London Paddington. Now, right, I want to try something here. This is probably really, really risky. But I'm hoping to run all the way into London Paddington without using the HUD. Not once. In fact, all I want to check is when I'm supposed to be there. It says 32. It's currently 17. It gives me 15 minutes to do 18 miles. Absolutely fine. Once I'm up to speed, that's not going to be a problem at all. So all I need to do, we're back into a 125 anyway. All I need to do is just go. There's 40. Can I switch on the... I forgot. I can do this, can't I? Yes. There we go. Just looks a bit nicer. Just a bit. Perfect. And there's 50 already. That's fine. Now, I've also got to figure out what the speed limits are coming into Paddington and where they apply. I know that there's a it goes 125 to 90 to 50 to 40 to 15 as we come in. But we're doing 60 miles per hour already. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to pull up the HUD, but we've got 17 miles and we have 13 minutes to do it in. So that shouldn't be a problem at all. 17 miles, 13 minutes to do it in, and we are accelerating. At the moment, we're going to do 13 miles in the 13 minutes. By the time we get to 90, we're going to be doing what, 21 miles in the 13 minutes? No, that's not right. That's a complete and utter lie, isn't it? We're going to be doing 19 miles in the 30 minutes. No, 19 and a half miles in the 13 minutes. Of course, we're still accelerating, so we've got to take that into account as well. This station is Ivor. We are passing straight through it. Make sure everybody is clear of the platforms. Actually, that station's not Ivor. That looked too long. That must be Langley. Then the next one's Ivor. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I've not been on the Great Western Railway. As much as I like their trains and I know about the Great Western Railway and the idea and when it was built and the reason it's the way it is, so on and so forth, I've not actually been on the Great Western Railway. And I've certainly seen the Great Western Railway. I've seen it in Cardiff, I've seen it go through Swindon, I've seen it go through where else have I seen it? Certainly seen it out in this area, Slough, and coming in Langley, Ivor. What's after Ivor? That'd be West Drayton, Hayes and Harlington, Southall, Hanwell, so on and so forth. Yep, that's much shorter. That's Ivor. That train might be stopping. I think it is. Yep, had to do it. I knew that one would definitely give me the echo. So we're just going to sort of go into London at 90 miles per hour, barrel our way into London at almost 90 miles per hour. Currently at about 84 and a half. No speed limit change just yet. He says, keeping an eye out for speed limit changes. I'm pretty sure the speed limit changes will occur after we get past Acton Main Line, which is the last stop before London Paddington. Although I do not know that for sure, because I can see speed limit changes on the other ones. So this is West Drayton. And now we should have the Heathrow line joining us momentarily. The Heathrow Connects line. And we just have to keep an eye out everywhere. There's a line ahead of us, you can just see it. Nope, that's just a bridge. That's just a bridge, ignore me. Wait, what? Have I got myself lost? No, let me try that again. You can see the Heathrow Connect line joining us just ahead of us. You can just see it, there's the bridge. I'm sure this looks different now as well. Always do that. So pottering along at 90 miles per hour. This is where things are going to get busy. I say busy, it doesn't really seem that busy. Repeater shows clear. I can see the signal, I'm not sure. I think I saw the signal before I saw the repeater there, so I don't think that repeater is needed at all. Station coming up is Hayes and Harlington. 125, thank you for the clarification. That repeater is useful, because I couldn't see that signal until I got through the tunnel. But the one that's in front of the overhead gantry is just, or overhead gantry support should I say, that wasn't useful at all. 125 for me still. Southall next, or Southall, depending on how you want to say it. Oh, we have a speed limit, 70 for the crossing, for the points. If we're using the points to go across. Thank you. I've forgotten your name, who left it in the comments. Gasometer, or gasometer. That is what that is. The pressure vessel that will raise up and down, letting us know the pressure of gas that we've got, or storage of gas. It's a gasometer. Yep, I'll do it backwards now. We'll do the lower pitch first. Next up is Hanwell. That should only be another mile and a half down the road, or down the line, so we should be passing through it within a minute. And then there should be some points just after that going over to Greenford, I think. But we're not going towards Greenford, we're going to continue along, and we're going to go West Ealing, Ealing Broadway, and then Axon Main Line. And then London Paddington, of course. Nothing to worry about still. Over one of the bridges. There is Hanwell. Lovely. There's the line that peels off, I think. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that is it. There's the line that peels off. Then we have West Ealing coming up. I do not need to do it on this one. There's a barrier in the way. $70 for the crossing. We are not crossing. We are blasting through the suburbs of London currently. I had to do that, and again. Ealing Broadway. And here we go, we're almost at our destination, so we better start being careful about line changes and slowing down. Repeater shows green for us. I'm going to have to look at my brakes as well, just to be doubly certain. We seem to be okay there. 85, multiple units, 100. We are okay for the moment. Here comes Axon Main Line, which means that we're pretty much where we need to be. In terms of, I think, in terms of time, we've done all right as well. I don't want to. I am not going to bring up the HUD if I can help it. It's much nicer to do it like this. I really need to keep an eye out though, so just need to make sure that I'm going to get these signals correct. Or I'm less worried about the signals, I'm more worried about the speed changes. Currently we're at 100. There it is. 50. Start slowing ourselves down. Where is the 50? It's just after that bridge, isn't it? I think it's just after that bridge. See, I knew this was coming. Where is it? Maybe it's not just after the bridge. But either way, I'm going to continue slowing ourselves down. There's the 50. I've actually done all right here. There we go. That's gone really well. That's a surprise. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. We should be going down to 40 soon. We are crossing over. Okay, I thought we were crossing over. The light was telling us we were crossing over. Why is that not happened? Maybe we're crossing over on this one. Yep, we're crossing over on this one. That's fine. 50 seems to be fine for this. There seems to be no warning of a further slowdown. But I do know there's a 40 limit coming up. That was terrible graphics. I think we're crossing on the... Was that telling us we're crossing on the first? There's a 40 coming up there. Let's get ourselves slowing down to 40 miles per hour. Now there should have been a AWS warning for this, but there wasn't. Apparently I'm crossing over again. This time I'm going to the right. What? I am so confused. There's the 40. Are we cleared into platform 4 or platform 3? Given that we're swapping, that might be platform 3 that we're cleared into. Either way, that's the London Underground over on the left hand side coming up. Circle line, and I think District line as well. Where's my AWS warning? There it is. It's platform 3 that we're cleared into. Okay. Lovely, so that brings us quite nicely to the end of this journey. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I am going to pull up the HUD in a moment as I get myself onto the brakes. Take a screenshot there. And we'll just bring ourselves nicely into the station. So, we were supposed to be here at 15:32. We're here at 15:32. Just going to roll the train in right the way up and see what we get. A tad late, I have to admit. We are just a little bit on the late side, but nothing too major. 3 yards, that's not bad at all. Objective complete. I'm assuming we're opening the doors. We are.
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours.
Interesting. Okay, so I found a bug in this. I did unlock the doors. Yeah, my doors are unlocked. What is wrong with you? Okay, I'll lock the doors and unlock them again. I've just found a bug. They are unlocked. Okay, well, is there something wrong with this mission right now? I'm not too sure. But my doors are certainly unlocked. It doesn't seem to be ticking away at all for some bizarre reason. What does it tell me that I'm supposed to do? Load passengers. That's what I'm trying to do. But apparently nobody wishes to get onto the train at this point in time, which is understandable. To be completely honest, I'm going to use this time to play around with that. That's not what I meant to do. I'm going to use this time to put the train in neutral. I'm going to unlock the other doors just because I've got a feeling something's gone wrong. Right, there's the bug. Fantastic. Well, if I get silver because of that, I'm going to... Really, that's what you want to do. You want to unlock the doors on the wrong side. That's just... Given that this is a journey, surely that should have been looked at. Surely that should have been looked at. Otherwise I would have been sat here for ages. In fact, I was sat here for quite a while, but I think that is going to be the end of this journey. I certainly hope so anyway. Can I press that? Doesn't seem to do anything. Locked doors. Objective complete. And that's a gold medal somehow. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Train Sim World, the Great Western Express, and indeed other things as we go through the journeys. It's time to move on away from the Class 166 DMU. In the next episode, we're going to be taking out the Class 43 HST for a quick introduction, and then, well, I'll probably do more than the quick introduction in that, but it is time to get away from, as I said, the Networker Turbo Class 166, and time to get into a Class 43 HST, otherwise fondly known as the Intercity 125. I'll see you guys next time.